You can see here that it broke this level and gave an entry here. Along with that, your stop loss was here, and you need to wait for target 3 here. If you are currently in this Ethereum trade, then I am going to tell you about a strategy using a combination of two indicators with the help of which you can trade intraday on a 5-minute time frame, 3-minute time frame, or even a 15-minute time frame. So let's find out what these two indicators are. What are their names? How to add them? What are the rules you should follow? If you use the strategy of these two indicators, well, there are hardly any settings. But I will tell you some settings here, so you will need to make a few minor changes to those settings, which I will explain. So let's find out how to add these two indicators. First, so here you can see we are using the Ethereum USD chart. You can plot this indicator on whichever market chart you trade on. The time frame we are using here is the 5-minute time frame. You can also use 3 minutes or 15 minutes, but since I will be doing this for a shorter duration, I will use the 5-minute time frame. Now let's add the indicators. We will come to the indicator section and search for the name of the first indicator, which is Market Structure Target. As you can see, the Market Structure Target tracker will appear in the second position. You need to add it. As soon as you add it, it will look something like this. You need to go into its settings. I don't need to make many changes in its settings. I have already made a video on this indicator before, but since I am using two indicators here, I will make some different changes in its settings compared to the previous indicator. So the swing length here is 5. You need to leave it as default, 5. Here is show boss line, which means break of structure line. I will look at this. Whenever it gives a breakout, I will use it for that. After that, here is show levels. You need to keep this checked as well. Then, the third one is auto invalidate. You need to keep this checked too. We need to keep these three things checked. After that, look here. Bull boss means the bullish break of structure will show in green color, and bearish break of structure will show in red color. The target will show in yellow color, and the target hit will show in purple color here. You can see here these are very important settings that you can change if you want. Here, the SL multiplier is 1. If you use it on a 15-minute or higher time frame, you can set it to 1.5. But since I am using a 5-minute time frame here, I will keep it at 1, and you can increase the target accordingly. If you are trading on a higher time frame, after that, I will come down, and below you will see the boss alert. You need to turn this off, and the target alert, you need to turn this off as well. So we have done all the settings that were needed for our first indicator. I will click OK, and our first indicator is set. Now I will add the second indicator here. So I will come to the indicator section and search for the name of the second indicator, which is Elder Impulse System. Now, as soon as you type Elder Impulse System, it will appear at the first number. You need to add it. As soon as you add it, you will see something like this. Here you'll see 3 colors. The first is blue, the second is green, and the third is red. You must know that the green color means the buying momentum here is very good, and the red color means the selling momentum here is good. But what does the blue color denote here? The blue color here denotes that the market is sideways. Whenever you see more of these blue colors here, and more candles are of the blue color, it means the market here is sideways, okay? So you must have understood about these 3 candles. Now let me tell you what the rules are that you should follow if you want to trade using only these 2 indicators. We don't need to make any changes in the Elder Impulse System, which is why I haven't done so. Now let me tell you a little bit about this box here. Here you will see the symbol, whichever symbol you have applied this indicator to. After that you will see the trend here. Your trend will be visible as bullish here. Because the market is currently bullish here, when the trend shows bearish, the market will move downwards. What is your HFT direction here? It's bull, which means our higher time frame is also telling us here that the direction, HFT, meaning higher time frame, is also bullish here. After that, you can see HFT RSI here. It's showing 54. Whenever the RSI, the HFT RSI, is above 40, it means it's a good zone for buying. And whenever the HFT RSI is near 70, then it's a good zone for selling. I'm talking about HFT. If this were the normal RSI, the RSI of the time frame we are using, then buying would be above 60 and selling would be below 50. So here in HFT RSI, it should be above 40. Look, here it's 54. After that, here it will show BOS levels and target status. entry stop loss, target 1, target 2, and target 3. So this is already showing right here, so I don't need to look at it here. We just need to look at 3 things here, which I just mentioned. Now let me tell you about the rules. First, I will explain the rules for the buying side. So the very first rule for the buying side is that here, as you can see, this is CHACH, which stands for change of character. You can see it here. What is this? It means that if the previous trend of the market was on the selling side, then after this, it should become a buying side trend. Meaning, if it breaks here, then the buying side trend will become active. CHACH, which stands for change of character, you can probably tell from the name itself. It means that our trend here has shifted towards bullish. So a CHACH or a BOS should form here. Whether it's a break of structure or a CHACH, as you can see here, there's a CHACH, and after that it went upwards. So our first rule here is that a CHACH or a BOS must form, and we will trade on its breakout. So that's the first rule. After that, the second rule will be that a bullish candlestick must form here, and the entry zone, you can see this entry line, the candle must close above it. As we can see here, where did our candle close? It closed right here at the entry line. Above that, the third rule is that we will check if our trend is bullish. Our higher time frame should be bullish, and the HFT RSI here should be above 40. Once these 3 rules are fulfilled, we can go for the buying side. Our target will be target 1, target 2, and target 3. As we can see here, these have been achieved. So these are the 3 rules you should follow. Let me repeat them for you. First, there should be a CHACH or BOS created here, and it should break out. Second, the candle should close above the entry line. Third, the box you see here in the table, in that, the HFT direction should be bullish, and the HFT RSI should be above 40 here. Once these 3 rules are fulfilled, we can go for the buying side. I hope you have understood all the rules for the buying side. Now I am going to tell you an important rule that you must follow, which is that the entry candle here should not be too large. I have told you before, and in the indicators, if this entry candle is very large, like this candle, or even this candle or this one, we should not enter on these candles because our stop loss will become too large. If we enter on very large candlesticks, then that is a golden rule you must follow. So now I will tell you the rules for the selling side, what the rules are that you need to follow. Now here is the first rule for the selling side. That would be a BOS or a CHACH here. It should be on the downside, and it should break here with a good candlestick. As you can see here, it broke down with a good candlestick. After that, the second rule will be that the candlestick must close below the entry line, and it should be a bearish candlestick and must be red in color. Just like we were looking for green color there. Here, it should be red, not blue. Okay, that's the second rule. Our third rule will be that we look for the trend to be bearish, and the HFT RSI here should be above 70. Only then can we go for the selling side. So these are our 3 rules for the selling side that you should follow if you trade with the help of these indicators. So I have told you 3 rules for the buying side and 3 rules for the selling side that you should follow if you trade with the help of these 2 indicators. If you use these, what should you do first? You should backtest them. If you feel that this indicator strategy is beneficial for you after backtesting, then you can use it. Don't go directly into the market and test it. You should backtest it first. Any indicator or any strategy, you should always backtest it. So I hope you found this video informative. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much, guys.